Welcome back to Renegade GCM. Today we have gameplay with Bonney versus Dopey and OP09. So we choose to go first here. Just gonna get a Dawn, pass it over. Opponent's gonna get 2 Dawn, play out a Sengoku, and they get a Gecko. So passing it back to us for a 3 Dawn here. We're just gonna chip 5 in, see what they want to do. Alright, then we're gonna deploy out a blocker and just pass it to them. Trying to leave 1 Dawn open just in case we need to rest something. Opponent plays out their Marshall D Teach from starter deck 17. Doing its ability to put a card from their hand on top of their deck and then give 2 rested Dawn. They gave it to their leader. So they're going to go 7 into 5 here, deploying a Jinbei off top of life. We get to use our leader effect. We're going to use it to rest the Teach. 7 into 5 here, they're going to get to play out a Trafalgar Law, putting Sengoku and our blocker back in hand. So we just take that hit and passing it back to us. We're at 5 Dawn here. We're going to play out our Cavendish to get 2 Dawn. And we're going to go 6 into the Teach here. I'm just passing it back, leaving 1 Dawn open. So Bonney has a little bit of a struggle into the Dopey matchup because Dopey can just swarm the board, and Bonney tries to control the amount of aggression that comes at you. But with Dopey being able to apply multiple bodies to the field per turn, it really does make it hard for Bonney to do that. So we're just going to rest their Law here when they swing 7, and we're going to counter out. They still have another couple swings. They have 5 into us. We're going to use a blocker here, or a counter. And back to us. We're at 7 Dawn here. We're going to deploy out the Hody Jones, resting their 2 characters, taking the top life, which is a carrot. We're going to go 5 into their Teach. We're trying to control the board here as much as possible. So they counter out. They need to give us another 1K, yep. And we're going to go 6 with Cavendish into their Law. They give that to us. And then we have an 8. We're going to put 1 on and go 9 into Jinbei. And leaving 1 Dawn open. So we were able to take care of some of the board, but like I said, Dopey is really good at swarming the board. So here they're going to play out a Sengoku. And they get a Buggy, which is a 2K. They're going to deploy the Buggy, placing cards on top of the deck. So the opponent's at 4 life, we're at 3. They have 3 cards in hand, we're sitting at 5 cards in hand. We do have the 9-drop Shanks, the carrot, we can try to deploy and lock down some things. Try to keep some things locked. We have a 2K, Rosinati blocker, and then we have the 0-drop event as well. So they're going to put some Dawn on their leader, go 9 into our life. We're going to use the effect here to rest their Gecko. So 9 into 5 here. Waiting for the opponent, I guess they're going to have to do some things. We're just going to take that hit. We did get a Basil Hawkins. Another Hody Jones from top of the deck. We're going to deploy out our Shanks, getting rid of their breasted boa. We're going to go 8 here into the Gecko with our Hody. And we're going to go 6 into life with our Cavendish, readying 2 Dawn. Using 1 of the Dawn on the Bonney, go 6 into 5 again. They take that. So leaving 1 Dawn open. They're going to play the Law to bounce their Sengoku back to hand. They can't bounce any of our things because they're too big. So see if they want to bounce maybe the Buggy back to hand, they can. Nope, they're just going to play Pudding and make us shuffle our hand and draw 5 more. Which actually works out pretty good because we did get the Kid, a blocker, 2 Bonney Searchers, and another Basil Hawkins. So they're going to go 7 into 5 here, deploying out a Mihawk from top of deck. We're going to rest their Law here. and take that hit. We're at 1 life. We did hit our 10 on turn. And we got some decent big bodies on field, so we're going to go 8 into 5 here with our Hody, pressuring their life. So they use all their counters out of hand. So we're going to go 5 with Bonney, knowing that it's going to hit. And then we can go with Cavendish. We're going to put 2 on Cavendish. That makes it an 8K. That they have to take this one. And then we have the remainder of our Dawn we can put on our Shanks to clean up the game here. Almost misclicked and clicked end turn, which would have been bad. So 19 into 5 here, yeah. So the opponent had 2K worth of counter in hand. But you see Bonney was still able to semi-pressure Doflamingo's board with resting their characters. But Doflamingo is really good at swarming the board. So we had to keep applying pressure to their board by resting their stuff and trying to just take out whatever characters were rested before we were able to go for game. Sometimes you have to do that with Bonney, but overall, good showing with Bonney here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.